Howdy, that's just a rather quick one, mainly about earthquakes. Some of you might have seen some of my videos where I have been talking about Hornfiskron, which is a part of an island off the coast of Denmark. And if you zoom in a little bit more, you will find a feature like this. And I have been trying to make some research about Hornfiskron, but I couldn't really find any specific papers or too much information in general about Hornfiskron, which is not only rather frustrating but is also very interesting. Because I found out, for example, there is at least one island off the coast of the Netherlands which is growing. In other words, it might be some kind of a mud volcano. They found the Baltic, no, what was it? This North Borealis volcano recently, which is active, very far in the north of the coast of Norway, well beyond the Arctic Circle. The question is, how many of these active volcanoes are still undiscovered? Hornfiskron might be one of these. It's just not very active at the moment, but it seems to have a growing pattern. Maybe it's growing very slowly. But as we know, fluctuations in the circuitry of the universe could make things grow very quickly. Why I talk about Hornfiskron and these things is the reason is that we have earthquake activity. Which is on the same island, basically like the earthquake. Here is Hornfiskron, and here we have a quake. It's on the same island. Yesterday, 2.2 Norsar, they never tell us the depth or whatsoever. Not too far away from Hornfiskron, Aalborg, 2.4 yesterday. 2.1 Gothenburg. 2.1 Gothenburg. Both happened yesterday as well. I think it's a rather rare occurrence to have, let's say, so many quakes in just this location. With this very special island, and there are many special places in the Baltic Sea. Furthermore, we have some activity also in Central Europe, near Basel. And I think it's approximately the same location where we had something going on some time ago already. There was this kind of little earthquake swarm. 304 people were reporting on this quake. 3.6, 13 kilometers in depth. I've been talking about this large earthquake which happened near Basel, I don't remember, 150 years ago or something. A 6-pointer, I guess, or close to 6, magnitude 6. So there is something going on. For those who don't know, we have also the Kaiserstuhl volcano in the vicinity. And we have also volcanoes here. Singen, we have the Hohen-Twil and Hohen-Krähen. Hohen-Twil, this is marked as a volcano. And the other one is here, Hohen-Krähen. Let's switch to terrain so you can probably, no, it's not that easy. This is maybe better. Just look at it. And there are many, many, many more of those. There's like 74 volcanoes listed in Germany alone. We have something going on in Switzerland as well. Nothing really going on in the region which is here. A region of what I have been talking about in my mountain water paper, because we have the Bortelhorn and the Bortel Lake, which is somewhere here, which is very hard to find. Grangerizé, somewhere must be the Bortel Lake here. which I think is fed from below. This is why it has this circular pattern and shapes and stuff like that. Furthermore, if we go even more to the south, there is something going on at the coast of South France. Yesterday was a very interesting day for earthquake following. An unconfirmed yesterday 3.8 near Cannes. 10 kilometers in depth. We could check out, there would be probably other sources for that too, but we have a 3.8 which is unconfirmed. We have yet another 3.8 which is unconfirmed. Many unconfirmed quakes in Europe are 3.8. And we have a third unconfirmed 3.8 quake in France. So it's not me making this up, having unconfirmed 3.8 earthquakes. Because there has been 3 yesterday in a row. And they're all 3.8 and unconfirmed. Did I say that 3.8 magnitude quakes are usually those which are unconfirmed, or vice versa? Yes, I just wanted to make sure you got it. I don't know what's the thing about 3.8. Maybe it's just in a scale that it's nothing to worry, nothing to see, which it could. Let's just check out one of the quakes quickly. Let's pick one of those 3.8 unconfirmed quakes. More info. Depth under the epicenter, 20 kilometers. What else? Do we have other sources for quake information than this 3.8 and 20 kilometers? User reports. Show more. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Other sources. Primary data source. User report. User reported shaking. So here we don't have any. Sometimes there are huge differences between the sources. This is 10 kilometers marked here. French to English. Yeah. Primary source. Nearby towns, weather. Now I have been checking weather near Hornfiskron yesterday, radar and satellite. There might have been something which could be related to the earthquake, but nothing too obvious. So obviously we don't have any sources than just this one, which is unconfirmed, but what to do? It seems to be definitely a repetitive pattern to have 3.8 unconfirmed quakes, because I have dozens of them recorded as screenshots. Usually they happen in England, for whatever reason. But anyway, there will be a bunch of other things to talk about. But I think I'll leave it here. There's action going on, earthquake-wise. Very interesting, especially the Baltic Sea region. With Hornfiskron. Yeah, let's end this video with the same picture I started with. Look at that. I think it's very interesting. If anyone knows where you can find good information about Hornfiskron, like scientific papers or whatsoever, tell me. I tried. I couldn't really find anything satisfying. But anyway, thank you. Bye.